Today is November 14th, 2019. My name is Joe Todd. This is an interview with John Wesley Sumpter in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Sir, where were you born?
I was born in Claremore, Oklahoma.
Claremore.
The
And where'd you
Indian
birth?
Hospital there.
Oh,
22652.
22652, 1952. Okay. Who's your father?
Tecumseh Sumpter. He's Chickasaw Choctaw Indian from down around Paul's Valley
Okay.
area.
And your mother?
She is Nancy's Fallleaf Sumpter.
Nancy Fallleaf. Oh.
Right.
Now, where is she from?
She was from here in Copan.
Okay. Now, is she Delaware?
She is Delaware full blood.
Yes.
She was out of the Elkhare Fallleafs.
Oh, yes. It's okay. Okay. Where did you start to school?
Copan for grade school. Moved to Caney in my freshman year. I guess that'd be around 64, guesstimate. And I graduated Caney there in 70.
1970. What type of work your father do?
He was pipeliner running construction. He got killed on a construction accident when I was way young.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Who is your favorite teacher?
As far as school teacher or instructor teacher through my life.
Well, school teacher.
School teacher. Oh, what was his name? Our gym teacher. Also our coach.
Was that in Caney?
Yes, sir. Oh, squared up, blonde-headed crew cut. Oh, I can't. I've had a bad episode with gabapentin. It almost took me out. And
Yeah.
that's one of the side effects is
Yeah.
memory gaps.
Why was he your favorite?
He felt good. I go a lot, not so much on personality, say, spirit. What you give to me and feel is what I trust. It's the only way I know how to put it.
Yep. After you graduated high school, what'd you do?
Straight to the military.
And you joined the Army?
Joined the Army.
When'd you join the Army?
Why did I?
No, when?
Oh, when? Straight in 70.
Okay.
As soon as I graduated high school, I went to the recruiter and started the paperwork.
So May, June 1970?
Yeah, somewhere along there.
Okay. Where'd you go for your basic training?
They sent my butt clear to Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Everybody else around here was getting stuck at Polk, Leonard Wood. So, what can I say?
Tell me about basic.
Eye-opener. Had a man there that truly scared me for the first time in my life. Sergeant Nail. He was my DI, long, tall, slender guy. Run all day and not sweat. Left his arm here, had a hook. And
He had a hook?
yes, he had a hook, and he wasn't scared to use it. He'd come down and grab you by your fat and say, "Do I have your attention now?" And pull you in close. Oh, yeah. Their methods of training was a lot different than what they got now.
What type of training did you have in basic?
Infantry,
Infantry.
because I had already set my mind on special forces, and that was my make it or break it thing.
Yep.
Because that's what I signed up for. I was guaranteed it, but I wasn't guaranteed to make it or not. The longest darn year I spent in training in my life.
Yeah. Did you go on bivouac in basic?
Yes, we did.
What'd you do on bivouac?
Field emplacements, weapons emplacements, squad platoon style tactics, just touching on it, getting ready to send you on to your units.
What rifle were you training with?
M16.
M16.
That was, I got hold of an M14 when I got the knob.
Yeah. What's your most vivid memory of basic?
Fellowship,
Fellowship.
camaraderie. Be willing to give something without expecting something in return. That's my biggest.
Basic lasted how long?
12 weeks.
12 weeks. Then where'd you go?
Went to jump school, Fort Benning, Georgia.
Did you request jump school?
That is a prerequisite of Special Forces.
Okay, okay. Tell me about jump school.
Well, ranking up there was worse than 3 weeks of my life. It was tough, stringent, which you had to be. You had to be top-notch shape. Be willing to do without question.
Now, how did jump school compare to basic training?
Oh, man, eye-opener. Basic didn't have nothing compared to jump school.
So what type of training did you have in jump school?
Jump, hope you get a full canopy and land safe. You know, it's basic, and you get specialized training once you get to, depending on what unit. I've jumped U-10 Beavers, like little Cessnas, Hueys. I've jumped them guys, C-130s, and that one big S jet, not 5A.
The 141 or?
I'm thinking that's it. Anyway, your inboard stands up, then the outboard into the out inboards. I forget.
They had the C-130 and?
Yeah, mainly C-130.
Okay.
Tail
Now,
jumps and side jumps.
tell me about your first jump.
I didn't get scared till I hit the ground, because everything is done by rote in your mock-ups, where they're teaching you your commands on how to shuffle, how to run your lines down your skid rope there, hook up proper commands, and they'll slap you in the leg at the door and tell you to go. That you get conditioned to that. And once you start that shuffle to the door, everything goes on automatic. And all you feel is that hit. Next thing you know, you're already gone.
What were you thinking jumping out of an airplane?
Yeah, but that extra $55 a month to get you to do strange things. It was.
So what'd you do when you, go ahead.
It was more, like I say, that was a prerequisite.
Yeah. So what'd you do when you hit the ground?
Went to rolling, getting my kit bag up, then all of a sudden having the baddest urge to go pee and look around and realize just what the hell did I just do. It was just just amazement more than anything that I actually did it. And it got easier and I loved it.
How many jumps did you make in jump school?
What is it? There's 5 qualifying jumps for jump school.
How were your instructors in jump school?
Stringent. I mean, hardcore. There's nothing like an airborne attitude. Nothing like it. I mean, you got a lot of esprit in different branches, but nothing could touch the airborne trooper.
You got your wings. You got your jump wings.
That's it.
Okay.
Because those aren't awarded. Those are earned.
Yes. So from jump school, where'd you go?
I went to Fort Bragg, start my first phase of training. That was Camp McCall. It's a little place out in Pineland.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're taught different aspects of special forces. I was in training. First off, take that back, I got jumped one up, is your MOS training. You have light and heavy weapons, you have medical, you have O&I operations and intelligence. I'm breaking off there, but I was light and heavy weapons and medical field, because we had our own medics. Our medics, I think their training course was 52 weeks long.
Yeah.
And then they did a 6-month kind of internship down at Fort Sam Houston Hospital before they were assigned to a team.
Okay. And what weapons did you have in the light and heavy weapons?
Everything from modern to obsolete, foreign and domestic, anything that can be found on any battlefield in the world.
Okay.
And I've worked with some old M1s, now the old 1919 A6s, A-deuce, the old box type 30 caliber, all those things are bulky, heavy and stuff. And like I say, foreign, domestic, mainly communist bloc.
Yeah.
Weapons was the big ticker then, because I got to admit, I would trust that AK on battlefield conditions before I would that M16. And that'd be a fact.
I heard the M16 jammed too easy.
The tolerances were too close. The best way I heard it during our instructional period was a story that our instructor put out. He said, look at it, you got the M16. Now here's your supermodel, real shiny, real pretty. She's good in the limelight, but she's made too fine. Now you hear, you got your AK. She's just an old peasant woman, raised hard, but she works. She knows what her job is. No, she isn't made to find tolerances, but you dump her in the mud, pick her up, she's gonna get back up and go to work. And I've liked that analogy ever since.
Yeah.
And it's a fact.
How did the M16 compare to the M14?
Well, you got basically the same. The M14, you got punch. You got brush punch. That 5.56 you get in heavy brush, you're not gonna have the punch power.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll deflect more easy. And it's just the M14 looks more manly.
So after jump school, where'd you go?
I went to Fort Bragg, like I said, started my training there. My first phase was weapons. And then we get into team training. That's where we got into Pineland,
Yes.
out in Camp McCall. And everything's broken down there. You're incorporated into smaller type teams to get you working on that concept. And that was 18 weeks.
18 weeks. Now, what do
I think
special
that's
forces do?
What they're called upon. The main thing back then, it's a little bit different now. I even hear that they're, oh God, I hope this ain't true. The rumor come down the pike that they're going to do the forces like they did the Rangers, make it easier so the women can get in. And I've heard that rumor, and I hope to hell it ain't true, you know, because that year's been for a reason. It really is.
So you can do anything you're called on to do.
At that time, because we cross-trained, Rex Plank, our team medic, crazy as a bed bug, and loved him to death. My mom was a surgical LPN, and that's where I kind of got into the medical field and some of our older remedies and stuff, and I cross-trained with him. That's where I learned how to do a tracheotomy.
Yeah. Now, his name was Rex Plank.
Rex Plank.
Here's your medic.
What was it?
Now, do they have,
Xavier Rex Plank.
Now, they had to go through the same training you did, the medics?
Yes, starting out until we branched out into our MOSs,
Okay,
and that's what we separated.
okay. So after your special forces training, where'd you go?
I was assigned to 7th Group there at Fort Bragg.
7th Group. Now, what is 7th Group?
All right, you got 7th Group, you got 5th Group, which were both there at Bragg, working groups. 10th Group, that's the mountain group,
Okay,
was at Fort Devens, Massachusetts. I forget who was down in Panama. Boy, that's stretching some years back on memory.
yeah.
But, you know, it's from there, the Special Forces' main goal, a foreign entity, is the way they like to say it, request training for their troops. That's where we come in.
Okay.
All right, if we're asked for, we set up training program. Mine was, and I worked with the Cambodian people, the Khmer people. This was prior to Pol Pot getting his Khmer Rouge and stuff.
Now, when did you
in
go
there.
to Southeast Asia?
I got there in '71.
1971. You recall the month you arrived there?
I wanted to say August, but I'm not gonna swear to it.
Now, did you fly into South Vietnam?
Yes.
What did you think, getting on the airplane going to South Vietnam? What were you thinking?
I really never thought about it, tell you the truth, where I was.
Where did you leave
Yeah.
the States? You left the States from where?
From Fort Bragg.
Fort Bragg. Okay.
Right, because I come home on leave, went back to Bragg and took it from there.
So you left Fort Bragg and how did you go to Vietnam from Fort Bragg?
Transport.
Transport.
Yeah, it wasn't flying civilian. Some got to do that though, from what I heard. I can't say, but it wasn't me.
Now, did you fly from Fort Bragg, where'd you fly to?
Okay, I think we went to Guam to refuel and to pick up and offload some stuff.
Now, did
To
you go,
Thailand and then into,
did you cross the Atlantic or Pacific?
don't ask me.
Yeah.
I was just along for the
Yeah.
ride.
And so you landed where in Vietnam?
Right there at Vung Tau.
Vung Tau. Now, did the whole 7th Group go to Vietnam?
No. I was with what they called the FANK program, FANK.
Okay.
Forces, this is in French, and I speak lousy French, none at all actually. Forces, Armies, Nationale, Khmer
Okay.
is what it stood for.
Okay. So
And,
you were in Vung Tau how long?
Not very long.
Okay.
I went down to 3 Corps and worked out of a little place called Long High. And this is where we did main part of our work and our training with the Cambodian folks that we were sent.
Now, Long High, is that still in Vietnam?
Yes.
Okay. How far from Vung Tau is Long High?
I think it was about maybe 3 hours with the road breaker, 5-ton dump truck.
Is it heading
Something like
toward?
that.
uh,
It was to
the
the
west?
northwest of us,
Okay.
because we were down pretty well close to the beach, off in Long High.
Okay. And so, were you based there at Long High?
Yes.
Okay. And then you worked with the Khmer in Cambodia?
We worked with the Cambodians.
With the Cambodians?
With the Cambodians.
Cambodians.
Yeah.
Now, were you in Cambodia?
No.
No. Yeah. So what'd you do with the Cambodians?
Like I said, my expertise was weapons,
Okay.
light and heavy. I taught everything up to the 81 millimeter mortar. Ray Castro, damn good buddy, teammate of mine, he taught the 4 deuce and the 105 field howitzer. That was his bread and butter.
The 4 deuce, what's 4 deuce?
4.2 inch mortar, big
Okay.
guy.
Okay. And which weapons were you training the Cambodians on?
They got M16s.
M16s.
So we had to carry M16s. Anyway, what can we say? We had what we had to work with.
Yeah. What was the attitude of the Cambodians toward you?
Me, Ray, and Ben. Okay, Ray, you know, he's from down here in Texas, but so was Ben. We were the only 3 brown guys on the team. And my Cambodian, I was picking up better, and I could pick up accent better than what Ray and Ben could. And everything, and basically they thought I was a big bode that talked funny.
You were what?
We called them bodes, B-O-D-E.
Okay.
Yeah. That was our nickname for them.
Okay.
And they weren't offended by it. And, fantastic, because a lot of their ways, as far as customs and stuff, mimicked some of our tribal ways.
Yeah.
Especially as respect and such as to elders, because everyone that, let them die.
Go ahead.
Hello? Yeah. Oh, hey man, can you give me a holler back here in about an hour or so? I'm doing a veterans interview up here at the, library here in Bartlesville.
About an hour.
All right, that'll work.
Okay, all right. Bye.
I know what's up. He's wanting to borrow my buffalo drum.
Yeah. You're talking about the Cambodians and all that and their culture and they said that you were a big bode that talked funny.
Yeah, that's what they looked at. My main interpreter, we were each assigned an interpreter, bodyguard basically, Ken Ree. And his English was good.
What was his name?
Ken Ree.
Ken Reed.
Don't know how to spell it.
Okay.
They write funny anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, he took me under his wing and stuff. And the more I got into them and explaining, because I would say, you know, that's pretty much like my people. You know, once we got on that concept,
Yeah.
I had a good group, really.
Now,
had
you were training the Cambodians to do what?
to conduct their own warfare.
Okay.
These were being sent back because that's when the Khmer Rouge
Yeah.
was coming in, was trying to take over, well, which they eventually did
Yeah.
with Pol Pot. This was the American back,
Okay.
is what it is, or was.
Yes.
And I'm proud to say, they still believed in us, and we got it done. It took some magic, but we have a good contingent of refugees and about 2 generations now of Khmer folk in California. And their folks are joining our military now,
Yeah.
and everything given back. And that's what I think about them,
Yes.
good people.
Now, what about, did you have any dealing with the Vietnamese?
Down in the Ville, you know, and I spent very little time down there.
What was their attitude towards you?
Easy buck.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. Only time you were a good guy was on payday.
Yeah.
You know, and it just, you know, and they were forced to be that way. You know, I can understand their attitude and everything, because they were being taken advantage of. And I can see turnabout's fair play, basically, on their part. Didn't mean I liked it.
How long were you in Vietnam?
I got back out in '72, because once I called, or it was called MTT'd. I was there 6 months, something like that, at Long High. Then I was called, what we called MTT, the Mobile Training Team. I was called to go do security checks on 5 of the 6 major POL dumps down in 4 Corps and 3 Corps. But these were Vietnamese. We were looking for weak spots any way that, you know, we could beef up security for them and whatnot. And I did that for 3 months.
You have any run-ins with the Viet Cong or the NVA while you were there?
Oh, well, on one of our, say, training exercises. No, once it was known that we were in the area and the Cambos were out, things got pretty weak. No type of action, nothing we got to. Only these guys got caught out in the open, their mistake, and our boys didn't miss.
Yeah.
And that was the only time, except for, I can't remember the name. There's a POL dump down on the canal, 4 Corps. But the Americans were on the south side of the canal, across from the Vietnamese. Somehow the word got out anyway, but BC got in through the security that night, and they hit the darn POL and the darn Claymore dump. And all I know was watching my roof go that way. Me and my bed coming up like this, hitting the wall this way, and along with the wall going on down. And that was the closest I've come.
What were you thinking?
What the hell, where's my weapon? That's,
Now, where did this happen?
this happened down in 4 Corps.
4 Corps?
This is when I was mobile training.
Yeah, was there a village in the area or anything, or?
Yeah, anywhere you got a major POL dump, Vietnamese, because down there they run their rat boats, A boats,
Yeah.
you know, salt boats, I think, or A boats. I'm not too up on that, but that's what we was looking at, was their weaknesses.
Yeah. Is that in the Mekong area, the Mekong River in that area?
All over through the canal system. That's one huge canal system down there, from what I understand.
So when did this happen? Yeah.
That was in '72, first part of '72.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what unit were you with in Vietnam?
Well, like I say, we was under 5th Group Control.
5th Group Control.
Right. They had the overall say so.
Were you assigned to an Army division or unit over there, or were you a separate division, a separate unit?
So we was separate from
Okay.
the regular Army.
Okay, okay. Mhm.
Yeah, we were autonomous, basically.
Okay, okay. And whenever that POL dump went up, do you know where that was located? The nearest town or whatever?
If I could see a area working map, I could probably pinpoint it out.
Yeah.
Because we had 5 POL dumps, all within 10 clicks.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't, yeah, God, what is the name of that bill? I lost my darn maps that I had from Nam in my house fire.
Mhm.
I've got my working maps of when I'm out of Korea.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I was over there when they had that tree killing up there at Panmunjom. and we went on yellow balloon.
Now, how long you in Vietnam, you say?
A little over a year.
So from Vietnam, where'd you go?
Okay, from there, let's see, I went to Fort Huachuca, Arizona. They took 6 of us out of Long High, 2 out of Phuc Tuy, that was Nelson and I forget his name. Anyway, we started a unit there in Fort Huachuca training military intelligence officers, their basic course.
Yeah.
And we was giving them a mini infantry
Yeah.
basic course.
Okay.
That's what was doing. Whereas again, mine was the weapons portion of things and everything. Because we had it all, we had gas chambers, I love gas, because these were all officers and everything. And they were all MI. And
Military intelligence.
if you can call it that.
Yeah.
It was, but, and what, I was there for about 18 months. From there, I went to first 27th.
First to the 27th.
Yeah, Wolfhounds,
27th,
Schofield, 2nd Division, Schofield Barracks.
2nd Division.
Not 2nd Division, 25th Division,
Oh.
Schofield Barracks.
25th Division?
Right, is in Schofield.
Yeah, okay. What'd you do there?
I was, well, actually, I got promoted there, come to think of it. Anyway, squad leader, assistant platoon leader. And played board games and kept up to par. And that was, there was some good terrain now, but boy, in Arizona, but that was some killer terrain in Hawaii, man. I tell you.
What do you think when South Vietnam fell?
I could see it coming because from what I saw, they had it coming because they weren't willing to fight to keep a semblance of freedom. Basically is what I saw. And fear, because, I mean, hardcore BC, NVA come down, you know, they bring out 10, kill you. For an example, this is what happened on down the line if you don't, you know, go along with the program. And yeah, I can understand it.
Why were we in Vietnam?
That I never really got into. The politics of things, I kind of stayed away from.
Yeah.
Because I went in to serve to the best of my ability and to what I thought would be right, you know, because there was a couple of times I called in to question a couple of incidences. But, you know.
What incidents if they asked?
No.
Okay, okay.
But it all worked out right because once it was gone back over and looked at, yeah, I got a, okay, you did all right.
Yeah. Now, did you go to Korea?
Yes, I did.
What'd you do there?
Oh, God, I was up there. What was the name of that?
Were you on the DMZ?
No, we was down there, Camp Casey.
Camp Casey.
It was the big one that, Tondashan. And, I was at a little satellite camp to the northeast of Casey. I'm trying to think of the name of it. But, we had a leg platoon, basically, infantry. Camp Casey is where they had the mobile, APCs and whatnot. And everything was going good there till that crap happened up at Panmunjom. It's when the guards come across and killed the tree cutting detail. And the yellow balloon went up on that thing. We sat up there for 2 weeks. And it was, that wore on me more than anything.
Anything happen?
Well, we kind of had an incident because some of our guys started, I guess it's a pretty bad insult to show your ass to a Korean. Well, up and down the Z from time to time, I guess mooning the incidents, and it got called to the table on it. I swear, I'm okay.
Were you moving what, the North Koreans or South?
Oh, yeah. So, but yeah, that lasted about 2 weeks, and it just got shut up and it went down. That's what I hated about the politics.
Yeah.
You know, just stay away from it and do my duty.
Mm-hmm. You in Korea how long?
About 13 months. Just about. Then I took off from there and wound up at, damn it. Pathfinders, what was it? 509.
509.
509's Pathfinders down for Rucker, Alabama. It's a helicopter finishing school.
Okay. What'd you do there?
Basically, set up LZs with different scenarios. This was the finishing school
Okay.
for the pilots. And night scenarios, taking fire, whatever, you know, give them certain directions that they got to come in, whether they do a bump and go or a sit and stay, you know. Some jump operations they get to deal with, you know, and we'd go out with them to have them practice setting in a team, you know, and then working with us as we set up an LZ for them to work out of. That's where they got their experience.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. But some strange shit down there in them swamps. I swear.
What kind of stuff?
There was one night it come out of the southwest, and I couldn't say I heard it, but it more like a vibration and a hum. But I could feel a little bit of heat coming across my back and up over my boonie cap. Well, I had two guys with me, and this guy sitting across the fire, his eyeballs got about this big. He went like that, and I looked at this big yellow object floating across. No sound, no wind, other than that vibration, kind of a heat type thing. And I'm thinking, do I make a report on this? I mean, you know, what am I going to look like back there? What have I got out here in this swamp, you know? And I turned around and looked, my two guys are gone. They went out and hid. Well, I made the report, and anyway, but what saved my butt was there was a news reporter, I can't remember the channel, out of Dothan, Alabama, got 20 seconds of that. Same thing, floating. So that saved my rep. You know, and there's, I don't know if you believe in Sasquatch or not. You know, down there, those Indian boys down there, they know them by Stinkfoot. And yeah, you can tell when you're being scoped.
Oh, yeah.
You can feel it. And especially with that stink. So after that, I just, the Army was changing too much.
Yeah.
I could see it coming down the road. I'd already made staff sergeant, and I made it early, actually, when I was over in Hawaii. But I could see my career kind of slowing down because for some reason they was kind of turning on the Special Forces folks at that time. For some strange reason, I ain't figured out, I didn't question it. So I just finished out my term and come on home.
So when were you discharged?
77.
1977. You come back to Copan?
Well, I went back to Caney. Started out there again, but then again, I started pipelining, hitting the road. I couldn't stay in one spot for too long, getting too much trouble and drinking too much. That drinking hit me hard. But finally got my shit together in April of '82. Got that away, and got my welding job back, got my skills back, and got a woman, got a son. Tried to go to straight and narrow, but I ended back up in Copan. That's where I started out, and that's where I'm going to end up at. So.
What's your most vivid memory of your Army career?
I've got a bunch, but the people I've met.
Okay. What's your best memory? That'd be the same thing, the people you met?
I've got two favorites, Ray and Ray Castro and Ben Morales. Wound up in basic, went through training. Like I say, it just, those two stay with you. Me and Ray, we keep in touch.
Yeah. He lives in Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right outside of Dallas, but he can't get me to cross the border.
Yeah. What's your worst memory of your Army career?
The treatment of the people,
The people
the civilian populace,
in Vietnam?
because it wasn't their bringing, but they're the ones that paid for it.
Yeah.
You know, to see somebody sit there pretty near beat to death just because they wouldn't get out of your way.
Who was beaten?
They called them the white mice, Quan Con, Vietnamese police.
Okay, okay.
That just, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's be my worst.
Yeah. Would you join the Army again?
Yes, I would. If it was the old Army.
I'd like to do a word association. I'll give you some words and you give me a reaction. The first one is basic training.
Eye opener.
Jump school.
Bigger eye opener.
Special forces.
Pride.
Long high.
Good people.
Vietnam.
An experience that's still in limbo.
Cambodians.
Good people. Damn good people.
Ho Chi Minh.
Low life, low bred, and high smelling.
Lyndon Johnson.
A wuss president.
Richard Nixon.
Tricky dick.
Korea.
Good experience overall.
How do you want to be remembered?
Is a fair man.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm good.
Well, sir, this is an excellent interview.
Well, I don't know, but
And I want to thank you for your service and thank you for the interview. Oh, I found something here. Let me see. is that Conto, is that down where you were in the Delta?
Canto.
Canto?
That was the upper edge of yeah.
Were you close to that?
Yeah, canal system.
Yeah,
Yeah. Whoop.
come on. Well,
What'd I do? Touch it?
no, it's,
I got a little flip top. They tried to give me a smartphone, but
Yeah.
I took it back to them, told them I didn't want it.
Ekong. Yeah, there it is. You say it's
Yeah. Was more off down here to the southeast of it.
southeast
Now,
of
if you
Conto.
scroll over
Uh,
where it says Bungtow.
yeah,
Okay. Where that little circle is,
what, right,
I guess that's Bungtow.
yeah, Bungtow.
Okay, down to the southeast, going on down to where that little line's running in toward
Yeah,
the
right there.
sea. No, back this way.
Back this way, up here,
That and down over here to the right.
over here.
Yeah, that's where Long High was.
Oh, Long High. Okay,
Yeah.
Long High is right there.
Approximately in that area
Yeah,
there.
okay. Okay. Well, again, I want to thank you for your service and thank you for the interview.
Well, thank you for putting up with me and glad to meet you.
Yeah, and this is November 14th, 2019. My name is Joe Todd. This has been an interview with John Wesley Sumpter in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Thank you. Okay.